G'day. Just about to do some more on the Viper. So this time round, we're going to put some lenses, some lights. Well, they're not really lights because they don't light up, but some where the lights are supposed to be. So there's all my bits and pieces. So I have been busy. I haven't been mucking around. We've got this all painted up. His helmet and gloves and body and that. And yes, it's the same colours as the other one. Where the Gemini. I've got a little orange seat for him though this time round because that came with it. His steering wheel is actually moulded into there. So I painted the gauges silver. Bit of a botch job, but you're not going to see it on the inside anyway. So it really doesn't matter if it's not 100%. I've painted up the diffuser. I ended up doing it in the Battleship Grey colour. The wing's done. Where's the wing? I have done all that. So yeah, so painted up these all these little bits. So I made a mistake with the Gemini and I didn't paint them, so they're clear and it doesn't look good, but I bloody glued them in. So I thought this time I'm going to paint them up. So I used over here a bit of where is it? I'll find it, give me a second. That one. So I used that one, the smoke. I used that as a bit of a tint colour, and then I went over it with some of them put a bit of translucent blue over, and the other one I did with a translucent yellow. So it sort of stands out a little bit more. So the little, I don't know if you can see me there, if it'll reflect or not, but the little mirror glass stickers are in. The spotlighty globes are in. So here in the front and in here, the holes in the front there. Whether you can see that. But yeah, they're just like little domed sticker things. So they've been taken on, that's not glued on, they can just sit over there. So in the front here, behind the headlight, I've been debating whether to paint them silver or whatever, but I decided to, I don't know if you can see it now, I'll probably need a bit of white paper to show you. Back of the envelope. Don't need that one right now. So that's the headlight, and I put a bit of translucent black on the inside, not the outside of it, but on the inside. The smoke color and then the translucent blue over that. So I've got two of those to put on, that one and that one, and then there's a little hole there and I didn't know what it was for. I don't know if you can see it, sort of right in there, and it turns out this little tiny thing here, I think it's supposed to be a globe of some sort. So I've painted them with a translucent blue. You'll see how they go. They might stand out in behind there, they might not. The covers for here and here, the squarish ones, I painted with the smoke, and then the translucent yellow, so they'll have a yellowy tinge to them. So they'll go on. The two little indicator lights here, I did the same with them. They got where do they go? Oh, they go in the back there. Oop, where's over here? There for the back. So they go under here next to the bumper. Oh, where are we? There we go. Near the bumper, one there, and then the big brake lights there. Now I didn't have any translucent red, so I haven't done it. I've got red that I can brush on, but it's a bit heavy. So I'm just going to put the brake lights on just as a black tint. What's that? Oh, that's the grill. I've done nothing with the grill. Don't even know what that's in there. But anyway, that's there. Oh, messages. Jimmy went and bought himself a new car. Very nice. So, I guess, might as well get started. So, what do we start with? Let's see what we can get. Here's me a little bit of cardboard. Cardboard, sit him over here. You don't need these little sticks, stick them out of the way, get that out of the way. So I'll put a bit of, again, we're still using the canopy glue, because it's supposed to be one of the better ones. I'm not going to say the best, because I don't know, but it's supposed to be one of the better ones for the clear stuff, the glass, so it doesn't fog up. So we'll open that up, and I'll put a dot of this here, like that, and we'll have a go. So let's start with these little globes, so I can pick them up with tweezers, give them a dip, just a wee dip. Oh, part of the reason I'm painting them blue is I can't see them. Don't want you sticking to that. I want you sticking in here. Spun it round. These little bits, oh, I tell you what. So we get the other one. My wife bought me a present. So I've got 2 more kits to make after this one. Oop. So she sneakily spoke to Alex at Bonzo and organised another couple of kits. Different, not Revos this time. Not Revos this time. I'm making a mess of this. Dog's breakfast of this. That's that one in too. A bit of paper towel here. Get rid of some of that excess snot. Off it there. That's about it. Yeah, so you'll have to wait and see what they are. If anybody knows Alex's website, they'll probably already figured out or have a good idea of what it would be. or branding anyway. It'll come down to what he has in stock. Anyway, I've got a bit of excess. That's better. When I did these, I stuck them on a bit of tape, just your generic brand masking tape. So when I pulled them off, there was some little bit of stuff stuck on the front of them. So all I do is I fold it over, right? So that's just a bit of old MDF I got laying around, and I just folded the tape over like that, stuck it down, folded it over again like that, and then just stick whatever I want onto it so it doesn't move. So you can see those two dots there. I don't know if you can. There's a dot there and a dot there. That was from the little globes that we just put in. I just stuck the globe down and then sprayed the back of them so it wasn't all over it. But yeah, that's how I did that. And I did the same for the lenses, but I think I left them on the tape a bit long and they got a bit sticky. All right, so let's see if we can cover these up. So we'll get these in. They are shaped, so it's a matter of figuring out which way they go. Oh. I think that's got it. Yep. Alright, that's that bit. Let's see if we can get the square ones on the front, and that's the front end done. Right, come on. It's more light. Oh, let there be light. It's probably better for you too, isn't it? Hey, you can see better too. That's better. There we go. I think that yellow tinge just makes it nice, don't you reckon? Does it come up on the screen, the yellow tinge? And then the blue in the smoky grey. Cool. Now the back ones. So these have got a shape to them, right? So that'll be this side, right? That was pretty obvious, that one. It's got a curve up. That's that one. So it's those two in. The fiddly ones. Oh my lord. Just fucking give me the shit. Jesus Christ. Come on. Fucking right out the fucking window in a minute. Oh my God. No. I've got to give it 5 minutes and come back. Because I'm cracking the shits now. I'll come back in a minute. I'll go and have a coffee or something and I'll come back. Because otherwise I'm just going to crack the shits and do something silly. Alright. Back shortly. Alright. Well, nothing's gone to plan. So, my wife came in and had a bit of a look. And when I tried to tell her that this friggin' thing had to go into that bloody thing and all the rest of it, I dropped it. And I can't find it. This little light here, that's not actually glued in. The person actually managed to sit that in there. She goes, leave the bloody thing in there while we look for the other one, because it's now missing. And I can't find it. So, cracked the shits, looking for it last night, and I give up, and I got onto the Bonza website, and I ordered the painted glass kit for this, which I probably should have done, but anyway. So I'm going to use the 2 indicator lenses, because everything else is glued in. So I'm going to use the 2 indicator lenses, or that one's not glued in, so I can just flick out. Replace that, and then I might have to get another Dodge Viper to put the other bits in. Geez, wouldn't that be a shame? But anyway, so the headlights come up all right. I don't know if it's showing. There's like a little blue tinge to them. That's all right. The yellow ones come up. Everything's sort of working in there. I've got to finish that one off. But other than that, everything else is fine with that. The windows, where'd I put them? Might glue this in. I'll glue the window in, and we'll call it on that. So I'll hold that. We'll sit that over there for now. And we'll glue this stuff in. He's not perfectly sitting in there. He's sitting away from the chair a little bit, but I've never seen anybody sort of go through and pick on the way the little man's sitting inside his chair. It's more about what the car looks like on the outside and how it runs. So that's that bit. We'll put that in there, let it dry a bit. We'll come back and we'll put that in there, and then I'll put the rear diffuser on. Diffuser. Have another go, Jack. I'll put it all together, and we'll start on the chassis then. That'll be on the next one. Note that on. Where does that go? That way, and just sort of clips right in like that, I think, from what I could see before. So we'll put a bit of mess around him, make a mess around him, and in that one. And that one. That off my hands. Go in like that. And that's it. That's the body done. I said, do anything I'll put on when I finish mucking around the body. So, lights on. Whoops, where are we? Lights on. Interior done and installed. The mirror glasses in. The only thing I have to do is that tail light. Flick that one out, put another one in that. I'll do that when the Bonza kit arrives. But that's the interior, that's the body done. You ripper, thank Christ that's over. And we'll do that next. The chassis. I'll put some wheels on it, stick it underneath, and that'll be on the next one. All right, for now, that's it. Have a good one. Hooroo. Take it easy.